Okay, good morning, Team Impact. It's Monday, December 4th, 3 weeks until we go on Christmas break. Last lesson of Unit 5. Probably review Tuesday and Wednesday, test Thursday and Friday, however that works. We'll see how that plays out the rest of this week. But this is a good mixture of the entire chapter, along with the study guide, which will be tomorrow. So let's get into this thing. We're going to jump around a little bit. We're not going to do all of it, but we are going to do the majority because I think it's a good deal here. Okay. So task one. All right. Each swim team member sets a goal for the number of laps they would like to complete. A team volunteer keeps track of the laps, right? Completed on a whiteboard. Use the information from the whiteboard to fill in each swimmer's fundraising status. Okay. So let's take a look at Jeanette. Jeanette is here. So Jeanette has a goal of 60. And right now she swam 5, 10, 15, 20. So what is that fraction? It's 20 out of 60, which if I chop the zeros off, goes to 2, 6, and those go down to 1/3. Percent of the goal completed. So 1/3 as a percent could be written two ways. I'm going to write it in bar notation, 33 and a third tenths percent. Calculator will do that, certainly. So just taking 1/3, right? And we're just going to take 1/3 and we're going to take it to a decimal, and there it is, 3/10 repeating. And that's the decimal value. So if we wanted to the percent, then we would do that, right? So just so you see that it is that. And the equivalent decimal is 3/10 repeating, right? 3/10 repeating, right? Marty looks like to me has 5, 10, 21 out of 56. 21 out of 56. And if we were to simplify that, that would go down to, let's see here. Those are divided by 7. 3 divided by 7 is 8, right? The percent, 3/8 as a percent. Now, we can use our our fraction to this, and our calculator for this. Let's take 3/8 and change it to a percent. And there it is, 37 and 5/10 percent. And what's the equivalent decimal? Well, if we just move that 2 to the left, we end up with 375 thousandths, right? All right. M, our last person, has a fraction equivalent to 5, 10, 15, looks like 18 over 50. 18 over 50. Let's see here. And that will reduce down to, let me see here. Divided by 2 would be 9. Divided by 2 would be 25. And I don't think anything else would go into that. I knew 2 went into those two. Percent completed. I'm going to use my calculator here. So percent completed, 9/25. And we're going to change that to a percent. So I hit second percent, and we get 36%, right? And then take that to the left, and our decimal value is 36 hundredths. 36 hundredths, okay? So good little warm up there. Let's take a look at the next piece here. All right. The swim team set a fundraising goal for $15,000. So far, the team raised 45% of that. How much did they raise? So let's set up our proportion. All right. Let's set up what we know. So I know that if I have 45%, it's 45 out of 100 equals, right? Now, this is what our goal is. So that is our whole, and we're looking for the parts. We're looking for the parts, right? So what are we looking for? They're just asking us the part. Don't even need to solve it. Each swimmer sold snacks as a part of the fundraiser. 222 out of 300 snacks were sold. What percent? What percent tells me right now? X over 100 of the snacks were sold. Here's my part, 222 out of 300. What are we looking for? We're looking for the percent. What percent gives it away? Renee swam 51 laps. she was able to swim 85% of her goal. What was Renee's lap goal for the fundraiser? Okay, so 85% percent first, always on the left, equals. If she swam 51 laps, all right, what is her goal? Her goal is the whole. We have the part. We have the part. So what are we looking for? The whole. Okay, just getting things set up here. Yep. Flip it over. And I am not going to do these spinners. We're going to slide down to A, B, and C down here, okay? Alrighty, so let's take a peek down here. So it looks like more of the same. We're going to get set up and we're going to solve it now. Mr. House donated $450, and you can pause. Actually, I would pause and do A, B, and C and then check it with my video link. But Mr. House donated $450 to West Junior High School. This was 8% of the total money donated during the fundraiser, right? What was the total amount donated? Okay, so our setup, 8% is 8 out of 100. The total amount, this is what he donated, which was 8%. That tells me 450 is the part, and it goes on the top, and I'm looking for the whole, right? Okay, so if we cross multiply, this times this, I'm going to get 45000, and I'm going to divide that by 8. Okay, so if I take 45,000 and divide that by 8, what do I get? 5625, right? And that's money, right? $5,625. All right, so let's think about this. 8% of this number is this. That's why this is the part and this is the whole. This is our goal, the total amount. Letter B. Okay. Before the fundraiser, 22 of the swim team members practiced to prepare, while 8 of the swim team members did not prepare for the fundraiser. What percent of the swim team members prepared for the fundraiser? What percent is X over 100 equals? Okay. All right, so if we look here, we have to be careful here, okay? 22 of the swim team members practiced to prepare, while 8 of the swim team members did not prepare for the All right, so what percent of the swim team prepared? Well, prepared is 22, but what is the whole? We have to be careful here. We can't put that over 8 because that's who did not prepare. We need to add these two numbers together. And when we do that, we end up with 30. That's our whole. Our part that did prepare is 22. What percent is that? 2,200 divided by 30 is, I believe, and I'm going to expedite this, 73 1/3%. Or, right, we could write it this way. Either way is fine, right? So, if you're checking this with the video, hopefully that made sense. That was a little tricky there, combining these two. Letter C. 75 family and community members attend the fundraiser of these 75 people. 68% bought a snack from the snack stand. How many of the family and community members bought it? All right, snacks. All right, so let's start with our percent side. Let's put 68 over 100 equals. Now, let's go back and reread this, okay? 75 family and community members attend the fundraiser. Of these 75 people, right, 68%, right, bought a snack. So that tells me 75 is the whole, because of that, we're looking for the part. So what is 68% of 75, right? And if we cross multiply, we take 68 times 75, and we divide that by 100, which we just move the decimal over 2, and we end up with 51. 51. So yeah, that's what we're looking at here. If we flip the page, all right, I'd like to have you complete this on your own. All right, there's all kind of, it's just a mixed review of everything, you know, doing this, seeing comparing. You're allowed to use your calculator. If it's a proportional question, I would ask that you set it up that way. But not all of them are going to need to have work because you're going to use your calculator on some. Okay, so this is homework for tonight. Don't forget about your con and have a great day.